Hello everybody and welcome back. Right, today we're going to do a for loop and we're going to do a dictionary. So basically we're going to create a dictionary and we're going to loop through the dictionary and print out some information. So to start off with, I'm going to create a function called intro. And this will basically ask you if you want to check out who works at a certain company and who doesn't and what their jobs are. So define intro, and I'm going to print out a message to the user, print, and we're going to say something like check out who works here. Okay, check out who works here, and we put a Y or no, so the user can type in yes or no for this. Right, here we go. So we're going to do entry is equal to input, so we're going to get the input of the user, yes or no, and then it's simply going to be Y or N, yes or no. Right, yes or no. So if entry is equal to Y, so if the user types in Y, we're going to do something. We're going to say workforce. Okay, and workforce is the function that we're going to be creating underneath. Else, if they type in N, we're going to say something like print by, because we're going to close the program. So print by, and we'll do this simply by typing quit here, which will quit the program. Okay, now we're going down on to the next function, which I'm going to be calling workforce. Define workforce. Here is the workforce. And before we do the workforce, we're going to have to put the workers in, aren't we? So we're going to create a dictionary here with keys and values. So workers is equal to, and this is how we create a dictionary with these curly braces here, and we're going to put Paul, and Paul, what's Paul going to be? Oops, that's a bit too far. What's Paul going to be? I'm going to say Paul is a cook. Okay, I think this establishment's something like a nightclub or a bar or something like that. Okay, and then we're going to have Steve here. What's Steve's job? Well, I think Steve is going to be a doorman. Okay, so Steve's the doorman. And then we're going to do one last worker here. We're going to call her Tracy. And what's Tracy? Oops, dear. I'm not in Perl now. Whoops, there we go. Tracy, what's her job going to be? Tracy's going to be the stripper. Okay, Tracy's going to be the stripper there. Okay, so we've got our workers here. So we're going to have to loop through this list, and we're going to print out the name and the job of each one of these workers. So we're going to start our for loop with for worker, comma there, job in workers. Dot items. There you go, dot items. And we're going to print out, we're going to loop through that list, we're going to loop through it, the workers and their jobs, and then we're going to print out their names and what their job is. So name going to use this and the string, because these are strings, they're not numerical. If you're using numerical data, you would use this, but we're dealing with strings at the moment. We're not dealing with numerical data or numbers. So name is, and that should print out the name there, and job, say, is, and we'll do the same again here, string, and we'll close it off, and then we'll just join that to that. So we're going to do worker and job, so it's going to be worker and job here. Okay, we'll just close those off. Now we're going to come down here, and we are going to call the function. I'm going to call the function by calling intro up here. So now I'm just going to save that. And the moment of truth, hopefully I won't have made any typos or anything like that. I frequently do, as you always do. This is why I always suggest when you write code, personally I wouldn't write a splurge of code like this without checking it first. I'd basically check this first, and then I would go on and write a little bit, and then I'd check that. So basically write a bit of code, check it, write a bit of code, check it, or else if you write a full page of code and then you click run and you find out you've made loads of typos and little blunders here and there, you know, you'll be forever trying to correct your work. Okay, let's just save that and let's run it. Invalid syntax. Let's have a look. So where's the invalid syntax? The invalid syntax is here. Yeah, so let's knock that out. Whoops, not like that, we don't. Let's take that out here. Okay, and we'll put that there. Talking about before, these are the kind of little errors that you make. They're very annoying. Okay, run module. Right, okay, let's have a look. So check out who works here, yes or no. Yes, let's have a look. Okay, name Paul and job is cook. Name Steve and job is doorman. Name Tracy and job is stripper. Okay, there you go. Let's just run it again, and we'll click on the N option. Okay, let's click on the N option here. Make sure everything's working. There you go. Your program is still running. Do you want to kill it? Yes, of course. So that's it. Bob's your uncle and Fanny is your auntie. Hope you enjoyed that, and even if you didn't enjoy it, give it a like. Give it a like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.